Hi everyone, my name is Praveen. I work here in US. Right with me is my mom.
Hi.
Recently my mom had to travel from India to US via Mexico. So I'm making this quick video with my mom to share our travel experience, my mom's travel experience to help the fellow travelers, especially elderly parents to feel comfortable taking other third country routes to come to US. So with me, I have a list of questions that my mom and me get frequently on these groups that we join to talk to the fellow travelers to even get answers to the questions we had before my mom started her trip. So we were helping those new travelers who wants to take the similar route. So let me go over the questions and I will try to answer those questions short. If you have any further questions, you can always comment below the video and I will help. So let me start with the first question. How did how the first question is how did you book your flight ticket? Did you book it through agency or self? So the answer to this is we booked it all by ourselves. The flight from Hyderabad to Delhi, Delhi to Paris, Paris to Mexico, and then Mexico to US. Then the hotel tickets in Mexico City for 14 nights. The reason is agencies charge you more. Also, you don't have much flexibility on the hotel you're gonna stay, the insurance they're gonna pick for you, and the dates as well, because they try to find a date that's beneficial for them than you. Uh,
Even the prices may be 30% higher.
Yeah, so that's
And
why I'd suggest booking self. It should be very straightforward. In our case, we booked it through Make My Trip because they had good refund policies. For the hotel, we booked through Booking.com. Again, for the same reason, they had full refundable policy up to 1 day in advance before you check into the hotel. So I suggest check Make My Trip Booking to book your flights. Anything you want to add?
no,
Or
nothing.
anything
It's
I
going.
missed?
It's cool.
Next question we get is does my mom had to check out and check in the checked luggage again in Delhi? So the reason we get this question is some of the travelers don't directly board the international flight. They have to take a domestic leg. In my mom's case, she had to travel from Hyderabad to Delhi. So a common question we get, most people get is like, do we need to check out the luggage we checked in Hyderabad and then check in the luggage again in Delhi. Mom, do you want to answer? How was your experience? Did you have to check out and check in?
No, everything was fine, and I need not to check out. And I took my luggage in Mexico.
Cool. So yeah, that's how it worked for my mom. But make sure check with your flight personnel to make sure that it's the same. So my
Yeah.
mother directly had to could pick her luggage in Mexico, which is very useful. Just to add some more information to it, my mom did had to take a Vistara flight from Hyderabad to Delhi. So it's not a Air France flight. So Vistara could took care of moving that checked luggage to Air France, and my mom doesn't have to do anything in Delhi. So next question I we got is what is the checklist for this entire travel? So to keep the video short, I would give the entire checklist in the description. So please check the description for the checklist. Next question my mom gets asked about is like COVID testing in India and in Mexico. So I'd like to clarify on that. So in India, it depends on the airlines because it depends on the layover destinations. So each layover country might have different rules on the COVID testing timelines. In my mom's case, Air France, so she had to go through Paris, and Paris had 48 hours before departure. So if you are when you're departing to Paris, so my mom traveled from Hyderabad to Delhi and Delhi to Paris and Paris to Mexico. So 48 hours window starts from Delhi because the international departure starts at Delhi. So that's one COVID test she had to do. For that, she did it in Vijaya Diagnostics in Hyderabad. And then the next COVID test you need is you don't need any COVID test results to be shown in the Mexico immigration. They don't care about COVID results. They will not check for any COVID results. So, but you need again a COVID test done just before you travel to US. Again, the same. You need I think it's 48 hours before.
It is 72 hours before, and the hotel person will take care of that. We should give them the date, and they will send the lab
So
person,
it
and they will
depends on
take.
hotel. My mother stayed in Hyatt, right? So in that case, you can call reception and they could arrange a private COVID testing right in your room.
Yeah.
You can pay them in pesos that you
Yeah, they will
got.
take 800 pesos, and the result they will declare the result within 3 to 4 minutes, but the report will come with 12 hours of time.
Yeah, that's it about the COVID testing. Those are the two tests you need to do. In India, the RT-PCR test, which we are all aware of, and in US, while you're just boarding the US flight, the test you get is antigen test, so you don't need to go for RT-PCR test. So the results are very quick. You will know the results in 3 minutes right away, but they will send you the copy of the results in 12 hours, I guess.
Everything will be take care of the hotel, and no worries for it.
Yeah, it depends on your hotel, but yeah, it should be very easy. You will find even it in close by streets. But like if you go to a good hotel, you would probably find help from the reception itself.
Yeah.
Next question we get is how did we find a travel companion? In my mom's travel case, I wanted a travel companion, a woman travel companion with her. So she'll have company throughout her trip, even in the hotel, because it's not a day or two, it's a 14-night stay in Mexico, plus a day on air. So we needed a travel companion for her. For that, I basically went out, reached out in Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups for Indians traveling from India to USA. Posted that travel itinerary details, planned estimated travel itinerary details, and we got multiple pings. We found one person from that, and she was also traveling from Hyderabad. We tried to find the seats together, and we booked even the hotel together. We booked a suite room, which is about like 600 square feet, a very big room, and they stayed together, separate beds, kitchen, and everything. So, yes, that's it. Next question my mom get got on this group is do we need to carry any food with us, or does the airline provide food which is good?
Airline provides food, but it's not good. I couldn't eat it. I took homemade food with me
Yeah, so
because
I
they checked it.
suggest.
The airline staff checked it, and I said I eat my own food, so they left it.
Yeah, so you can carry your own food. So I suggest you
Yeah,
guys do the
because
same.
it's a long travel. If you carry our own food, it is good. Okay,
Any other suggestions?
it's nothing.
So she didn't enjoy the food. We did select Hindu vegetarian meal. She's a vegetarian, so she did get served Indian vegetarian food, but she didn't like the food much. So she could use the food she got from the home to eat in the flight, and that saved her the flight trip. So I suggest you, if you have meal preference, strict meal preferences, carry your own food. Question she gets is how was her experience with the Mexico immigrations? What question did she get asked in the immigration? So let's ask my mom.
Yeah, they asked about the visa status of my visa status and about my stay and my destination, and they even asked my US ticket. I showed everything.
So
That's
I
it.
will add few more things into the checklist because each person would have different experience.
Yeah.
So in my mom's case, the visa, if you have a B1 B2 US visa, then you don't need to have Mexico visa. You will get a Mexico visa on arrival, and she had to carry the hotel booking confirmation, US ticket, so they know that you're gonna leave Mexico soon, and yeah, that's it. I will add the rest of the questions to the checklist in the description.
Fine.
Next question my mom gets asked is how did she travel from the Mexico City airport to hotel?
We booked Uber by myself and we went to the hotel.
So my mom booked a Uber XL. What I did for my mom is I basically entered the destination details of the hotel in the Uber app. So when she reached Mexico City, when she went to two, it shows a suggestion for the hotel, so she doesn't have to remember the hotel name and address because there are multiple Hyatt hotels in Mexico City. And she double confirmed as well. And then she booked Uber XL. She had a travel companion with her, so both her luggage and my mom's luggage fit in a Uber XL. It was a very comfortable ride. You do have cab services. Even hotel provides you cab service, third party cab service, which
Yeah.
are a bit expensive.
They generally take 100,000 pesos.
Something like that, but they charge you like basically 2 to 3 times more
Three
than the
times, yeah.
Uber XL. My mom could book Uber XL. So in your case, if your parents have a tough time using smartphone to book Uber, I suggest go for the cab service. There will be multiple cab services, and you can even go for the Hyatt offer third party cab service to get your parents to from airport to the hotel. One frequent question my mom gets asked in the travel groups is how many days do we need to stay in Mexico? Or if you are going through other third country to stay outside of India for 14 days. So I would suggest like most travelers along with my mom in these groups who have traveled have stayed in Mexico for 15 nights. That would make 16 days if you count the day of arrival in Mexico and day of departure in Mexico to be on safer side. So you don't mess up with the 14 into 24-hour calculation that they're gonna do. So just make sure you book for 15 nights, so 16 days in Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything you want to add?
nothing. It's fine.
Next question we get is how did my mom manage the layovers? Since she has to had to take multiple flights, so there is two layovers she had to go through. One in Delhi and the other is in Paris. So let me ask my mother about her travel experience from in Hyderabad to Mexico.
Yeah, this is my second trip to US, and it is very means it is a short term because I have only 3 hours layover, but it is not a problem for me. But senior citizens, when they travel, they think that the layover is very short, and the children says to move faster. So I want to tell you one tip. Okay, whoever travel with wheelchair, be with them, and that person will take you faster than others. No need to ask, no need to search anything. Okay, and
So
you can do it with that.
one tip she wants to say is you can follow the wheelchair uh, because they're gonna take you to the right terminal. So if you just follow them, you're gonna go to the right terminal without asking anyone for any help. Uh, any other
Yeah,
tips?
and if you cannot find them, every time ask the airport staff and porters, not others. It may you may waste the time if you ask the passengers and all the things. I follow this.
So there are about 40 to 50 members on the flight when she was traveling via Mexico to US. So you will find similar like a large number of Indians traveling with you. So you shouldn't feel much tensed about how to manage like changing flights and everything. You should get help if and so you are tensed. Next question she gets asked in this group is how many pesos to carry? How does she manage to get pesos? Let's ask this question to my mom.
Yeah, I carried $200 and I exchanged $180 into pesos, which is an airport itself. We can exchange in airport.
Just to add, so we got $200 in India because it's easy to exchange USD to pesos in any exchange in Mexico. In my mom's case, she got it right in the airport in the arrival lounge. So that would be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Carry some USD from India and exchange it with pesos in Mexico airport itself. Next question she gets asked is where did she stay in Mexico? So let's ask her that question.
Yeah, my son booked a hotel suite in Hyatt House. Santa Fe, Mexico City. So the reason he booked is they know English, and so it may be easy for me to talk to them. So that's the reason my son booked in Hyatt House. And I also kept my Google Translator in my mobile for my convenience.
Yeah, so in Mexico City, most people don't speak English. So you need to, I suggest you need to have Google Translate, and you can download the conversion from Spanish to English and English to Spanish offline. So you don't need to have internet connection on your mobile. So in case of Hyatt House, the receptionist knows English, so it's not a problem. In my mother's case, we booked Hyatt because there are multiple WhatsApp groups running around people who are traveling through Mexico and staying in Hyatt. So my mom like got a lot of, if she needed any help, we know we could reach out to this group. So that's one big reason why we booked in Hyatt in Mexico City. Next question I'd like to ask my mom is how was her hotel experience? So you guys know how was the experience for her to relate to?
Yeah, after entering the hotel, I went to the reception and I told that we have booked from these days. These are our bookings. So he checked and he said to show me my ID, and I showed my ID. And after that, he calculated the amount and tell me to pay the amount. So I paid it through credit card, the money, and within 10 to 20 minutes he allotted me a suite room. After that, yeah, about my experience in hotel, the tiffin we had to adjust because I am from South India. I eat idlis and dosa like that, so it is little bit harder to eat the food, fruits and all, little bit raw and all the things. But I thought it is a healthy food, so that's the reason 1 or 2 days I adjusted the food and we cooked ourselves, and we got many WhatsApp groups about the Indian food, Indian grocery stores, and how to order and all the things. I learned in within 1 day, and we ordered in within ourselves. I myself ordered everything. And about the washing clothes, they give us tokens. They take amount and they give the tokens, and we will do it self. And one thing you have to remember, after entering the hotel, you just ask for the Hyatt WhatsApp official WhatsApp group. So it will be useful whenever you want printout and anything else. You creep in the Hyatt WhatsApp group, and within no time they will take the printout and they will give it to you.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
I'd suggest if you'd like to go with, if you don't have a hotel preference, to go with Hyatt, because a lot of Indians travel who are traveling through Mexico are staying in Hyatt. So your parents will find company, good company there. There are multiple WhatsApp groups for groceries to order food, Indian food to a door. So it's gonna help you a lot to kill any surprises, to keep it all easy for your parents.
Yeah, and some more I want to add some more information, that in that the TV we can Chromecast the TV and we can see the YouTube channel, and we can also.
So they have Chromecast in the room. So if parents wants to cast something on the TV, they can do. So she had a good experience in the room to like use the TV to watch anything directly from her phone. She could cast content to the TV. And to clarify on the how to pay, so you cannot pay online when you book through any of the booking platform due to the Mexico, I think, hotel rules or stuff, something like that. So we sent a credit card and debit card. The debit card was on my mom's name and the credit card was on my brother's name, so they accepted the credit card. The reason we had credit card and a debit card was credit card had a no foreign transaction fee, because it needs a conversion. So I suggest to do something like that. Make sure that your parents have a international debit or credit card, and that should work. The other option is you can do a wire transfer to them in advance. If you want to take that route, reach out to the Hyatt hotel to find more details about how to do a wire transfer if you are planning to book Hyatt house as well.
And the days went very cool in the hotel. And the day too, I had many friends and we played many games. We had Antakshari, 1 minute games, treasure hunt, and I made many videos. Maybe three videos are coming out. How we experience our life in Mexico and how we spend our time with friends. We made potlucks. Yeah, we enjoyed it. And daily it's a COVID time, so we didn't dare to go out. And daily we walked a little and we came. Whatever we have done, we have done in the video. Some videos I'm going to post some videos in this. And one more thing, while you leave, one thing is means you should wait your luggage, and the hotel provides the even the luggage also. They give us weighing scale, and 2 days prior let all of you weight your luggage, because it will be hassle free.
People are interested to know is how was her US immigration experience. So let's ask my mom about that.
It went very cool, super cool. They just asked me about my visa status and they let me in. That's
Yeah, so for the checklist, we tried to get everything that most difficult interviews happen. So to basically, we got her an invitation letter, I-797 copy, my US visa, the passport front and back page, the return ticket to India. So we got like almost everything that they generally ask for for some person. So we tried to get all that, but in her experience was very smooth. They did ask her only one question and they let her in, so that was very smooth. But yeah, I would suggest you to get prepared. I will put a checklist of all the normally requested documents during immigration for the elderly parents who are visiting their children in the description, so please check the description for the full checklist. Mom gets is how did she communicate with us in US and our family in India while she was traveling from India to Mexico and from Mexico to US. So what I did was I activated international roaming on my mom's Airtel number, and I find that is the cheapest and best way for her to communicate throughout. In Paris, when she was in layover, she communicated through Wi-Fi, but she could have used the international roaming pack. In Mexico airport, she had trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. Almost every passenger during that time had trouble with the Wi-Fi there. So it's always better to have international roaming activated ahead. So she used the Airtel international roaming pack to talk to us, and even we called back to her when she was in Mexico airport, when she reached Mexico airport. So I'd suggest if you have Airtel, it's cheap. I think we got it something around 1200 rupees
for 2
for
GB.
for 2 GB internet, 100 calls, incoming plus outgoing included, and it had even one. So I think it's cheapest and best way. Other than that, like she mostly didn't need an internet. She had Wi-Fi at the hotel. She had Wi-Fi in both the airports, Paris airport as well as the Mexico City airport. So, but you still need it. Like when she was traveling from airport to the hotel, we could stay in touch with her because she had an international roaming pack activated. You could take a local SIM in Mexico itself, but again,
It's
you need
not
to.
needed.
Yeah, I think you don't want to have confuse them with multiple SIMs, installing them, setting it up, having a dual SIM phone. So it comes with a lot of extra stuff that you need to take care of. So I'd suggest activate international roaming on Airtel just for 1200 rupees, and that should be more than enough for the entire trip, considering you get free Wi-Fi almost everywhere your parents would stay.